spring is about to be sprung. That means real estate market is starting its seasonal transition here. Hey everybody, Doug Reynolds here, your Sacramento area realtor. Been helping buyers and sellers in the Sacramento area for 18 years now, and I love looking at the stats and the data, talking about the market. We are in March 2024, and so that means we are starting to head into kind of the spring selling season here. It has definitely started. We're seeing movement and activity in the market that we hadn't been seen at the tail end of 2023. It is a different type of market with a little bit more activity. There's a little bit more listings. There's a little bit more buyer activities, a few more pendings, a few more solds, all that kind of stuff going on. Trending in the right direction for sure, as 2023 was a pretty slow year as far as available homes. There just weren't many out there, many sales going on. There just weren't a whole lot of buyers out there. It was just kind of this stale, sort of stagnant kind of, everything was sort of gummed up because nobody wanted to put their house on the market and go from 3% to a 7% mortgage. Well, things have started to finally kind of move here. And so let's talk about the stats for February and what's going on ahead in the spring market, all right? Okay, here are the stats for Sacramento County. This is from February 2024 that just finished up. We got the median sales price coming in at $530,000. That is up from January, almost 3%, so a bump up from 515 to 530. And then year over year, that's up almost about 6%, 5.8% year over year, going from 499 in 2023 to 530 right now, okay? Just for fun, kind of in the county for February, the highest sales price was $2.3 million, and the lowest sales price, this is for single family homes, there was a major fixer that sold for $155,000. I'm sure an investor is going to have some work on their hands there with that one. And then when we look at all the sales, the average sales price, it was 99.1% of the original listed price. So definitely a lot of them sold over list price, some of them sold at, some of them sold below. When you add that all up together, the sales came out to about 1% less than the original listed price, okay? Now, the amount of homes that were sold in February, good news here is we're starting to see more sales start to happen. 698 closed properties. That was up 15% just from January. So big jump there. Typically, January is a pretty low month for solds because that's the market from December. So we got a good jump there on solds for February, and it's right around where we were at February 2023, a year ago. Okay, now of those properties that sold, there was averaging about 31 days on the market for them to sell. That is down from January where it was 39 days, and then a year ago it was a quite slower market. At 44 days was the average time on the market. So we're having more homes that have closed the escrow, as well as those properties are not staying on the market as long either, okay? And if you look at that here, 62% of them had multiple offers. So that means there's just not a lot out there, and there's more buyers looking at those properties, okay? Now, if we take a look at kind of what's going on currently, 985 active listings for single-family homes in Sacramento County. That is up from January. That is good news. We definitely need some more listings coming on the market. And that is up 12% from a year ago. So that is definite good news there as well. So we're selling a bit more. We've got more available. And that equates to 1.4 months of supply. 1.4 months of supply definitely leans a little bit towards a seller's market. But with that being said, it's still sensitive to the fact you still got to be priced right, and the home's got to show well to benefit and gain from that seller's, quote unquote, seller's market. Okay. And then right now we've got 935 pending deals in escrow right now. That's up a little bit from January and just down a tiny bit from about a year ago. So statistically, pretty much across the board, we are seeing just more activity going on just from December and January to where we're at now. There's some more listings, there's more pendings, there's more closed transactions going on. And then looking back from this time a year ago as well, same thing, more houses coming on the market, more sales closing escrow. That really, in my opinion, is interest rate driven. At this time last year, we were having rates going up and up and up, and buyers were going, whoa, hold on a minute here. This feels uncomfortable. They were just at 3 and 4 and 5% a few months ago, a year ago, and now all of a sudden they're in 6 and 7 and heading up even higher. This feels uncomfortable, and that was last year. Well, they peaked, and now they've been kind of slowly kind of tapering down, and it feels different for buyers. It's going, well, right now rates are at about 7. 6 months ago, they were at 8%. And so it feels different. So more buyers are starting to enter the market again, as well as I think it's just we've had some time with rates in the 6s and 7s, and it's just been a little bit normalized as far as, well, that's kind of where they're at. And so some sellers have digested that and have realized, okay, I'm not going to stay in this small house forever. Last year, yeah, I would have preferred to sell, but I waited. Now we're here. I don't think I want to wait again. And so some of those houses are coming on the market. They are realizing I'm going to just have to go to that 7% rate, 6.75, 7% rate. I'll be able to make the payments work, but hopefully 6 months from now, a year from now, in theory, rates should be lower. I can refinance and kind of reset the bar there. So that's what's going on moving forward. I expect this subtle trend to continue. I expect this to subtly have more houses coming on than we had. I expect subtly more pending sales to be happening and more closed sales to be happening. Now, remember, this is in comparison to last year, which is so low. We're having more, but we're still definitely below where we were at kind of pre-COVID time, and even the last 5, 6, 7 years going back as well. We're still at less than that. Interest rates are going to have a big drive on that for the next 4 or 5 months, I believe. And then it's going to be interesting, election year. Sometimes right when we get up into that August, September, October timeframe, some buyers kind of start to pull back a bit. They're just getting hounded with the news and fear and all that stuff and everything. We'll have to see if this year is any different. But typically, as you get close to that election, you see kind of a little bit of a pause in the market as well too. So I think we're going to start chugging along and moving forward for the spring and summer. And then interest rates are going to kind of determine how much the gas gets put on or eases off. All right. So if you're looking for more information, you can check out my website, realestatewithdoug.com. Give me a call, text, email. Happy to help you out. Whether you're looking or buying or selling, I'm here and available to help you. Look forward to talking to you soon, and clear skies.